Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk about setting clear goals. But before I start, I have a question. Who else is looking forward to closing the year 2020? I bet a lot of you do. This year is without question sad year for so many. But I did not want to focus on the negative side of 2020 because this was something I could not control. Instead, I was focused on the things that were within my control. Like, I can lessen the risk of being infected by following medical experts' advice and protecting myself and my family. I can choose virtual classes for my children to keep them home and not be exposed to the virus. I can do projects during lockdown time, or in my case, to divert my attention into something positive. Because guess what? Where your focus goes, energy flows. And if you keep thinking about the negative, it will drain you out and make you feel so down. So it's a choice. Do I want to live thinking about all the things that are going on in the world right now, which I don't have control over? Or do I want to live life being productive and happy? I can't save the world. I am no superhero, but I can save myself and the people around me from being miserable. Okay, enough talk about the 2020. Let's talk more about the real topic here, setting clear goals. 2020 is ending, and while we are still busy doing our Christmas shopping and planning for the holiday festivities, soon we will be facing the brand new year 2021. Then comes all the New Year's resolutions that most people probably don't follow through, including myself. Well, at least in the past. So, are you one of the many people that create New Year's resolutions every New Year? I always did. Did I follow through in the past? No. Why? Because those resolutions were too vague and general. The year 2020 was a game changer for me when it comes to following through what I set my mind into. Instead of vague New Year's resolutions, I replaced them with measurable, clear goals, and I wrote them down on the board and displayed them in my office where I can see them every day. I had six major goals for 2020, and I'm so proud to say that I'm pretty much successful in following through this year. First goal, register my Nourish the Future organization in the state of Wisconsin. That's a check. Second goal, write and publish a book. I published Emma and Her Dreams on Amazon. That's another check. Third goal, join Mrs. Wisconsin America pageant. That's a check. And guess what? I won the crown. I am the current Mrs. Wisconsin America 2020, and I'm preparing for the prestigious Mrs. America pageant in January 2021. Fourth goal is to reactivate my Zumba instructor license, and I did just that. Plus, I have learned choreography for over 30 songs. Fifth goal, become a real estate agent as of October 2020. I am an officially Wisconsin real estate salesperson. I'll be starting with Coldwell Banker in February after the Mrs. America pageant. That's another check. Sixth goal, National American Miss National pageant for my daughter. She came back home first runner up to the crown and tons of top 5 placements of the very competitive optionals competitions. Plus, she is one of the only 2 winners of the Face of Ashley Renee's prom and pageant among over 600 girls. Not too shabby for a 7-year-old. Every single one of my goals for 2020 is marked check, and I have none left. So I have moved on to my 2021 goals. It's nice to be a little ahead of the game. My whiteboard is now showing new goals, and I cannot wait to put a check mark on each one in 2021. So how about you? Let me guess. One of your New Year's resolution is probably this: lose some weight. Girlfriend, that's very vague and general. How about replacing it with a clear goal and adding the how and the deadline, like lose weight by 30 pounds, and I'll do this by a healthy diet and exercise at least 3 hours a week, and I should accomplish this by March 30 of 2021? Now that's a clear, attainable, and measurable goal. Or how about this one? Write and publish a book. I will allot 2 hours of uninterrupted writing at 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., and I will have the book published by May 30 of 2021. Isn't that clear? My friends, this was what I did back in January 1st, 2020. And I gotta tell you, it worked. You only need that one goal being checked. Once you get that first result, it will motivate you more to get going because results are great sources of motivation. I exercise every day for at least 30 minutes and eat healthy, and I couldn't be happier with the way I look. But that's not one of my goals because I always do this regardless. So, what was your excuse to not follow through your 2020 New Year's resolutions? Let me guess. You didn't have the time. Girlfriend, if there's a will, there's a way. I was not an early riser, but because I realized that the only way to achieve my goals for 2020 is to start waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I did, and now I became an early riser. You can always find time if you are dedicated to your goals. I guess what you are really trying to say is, I won't find the time. You're probably thinking it's easy for me to say this because, or how dare you, my family always comes first. Well, 7 years ago, I was diagnosed with postpartum depression and anxiety and was with medications for 3 years. I learned from my counselor that taking care of myself first is essential to my survival. I used to feel guilty eating first before my family, even when breastfeeding and being literally just got back from the hospital from birthing and no sleep. I felt like I had to take care of my husband and my kid first and feed him first before myself, though I was really starving. Breastfeeding moms can relate to this. We're always hungry. I had to be on my feet cleaning my kitchen and my house a couple days after giving birth because I felt guilty asking help from my husband. My counselor opened my eyes, and I, as a caregiver of my family, has to take care of myself first to make sure my whole being is of great shape. My kids and my husband would be better off with my sanity intact. I used to worry much about messes in the house, and it stresses me off. And it still does these days, but to a minimal level, because I remind myself why I have a messy house. And it's because I have 3 beautiful, happy children, active and healthy, living with me, and I wouldn't trade my messy house with a tidy, super clean, empty house. So my clean laundry is piling up. Well, when mama needs to relax with Netflix and popcorn and wine, the laundry can wait. What I'm trying to say here is you can always find time for self-care and to achieve your goals and dreams if you want it so much. Do you want a better body? Then go for it. Find a picture of yourself when you were in great shape and place it where you can see it every day. Do you want to take online classes for a degree? Then my dear, now is the time. Do you want to be a great dancer or learn ballroom dancing? Then that's cool. Then sign up today and start dancing. You can achieve whatever you set your mind into with passion, hard work, and perseverance. That's all for today, folks. Now set clear goals for 2021. Bye for now, and remember, create your dream life.